Okay, you got like a 2003 NRC Oxygen. Picked it up today for about $25. It's got a 300 watt BMC, which is actually rated at 500 watt. I put a new thumb throttle here, and it's got a the old style first chain. See that down there after the light? Anyway, down here it's got it's kind of like a derailleur where it holds the chain, keeps the chain from falling off. But the best way to take that slack and make it better is to take this backing plate, the one that came from the factory, and replace it with like an S350 Currie. This is, like I said, about 2003, but they still were using this type of plate, backing plate. And the problem was that when you were riding, you had your chain right here, see, and this little thing that goes on the backing plate, it rubs. It takes up the tension in the chain. Problem with that is it's kind of like taking away horsepower from the engine. Torque, same thing. Torque, horsepower, top speed. And when you replace the backing plate with the newer one, you can adjust the chain with this. It'll slide. It'll have little grooves here. I'll show you with the other one. But you gain about 2 or 3 miles more per hour when you change that. This is a brushless motor, so the controller is built inside instead of having on this. As you can see, this is an S180. Picked that up for $25 too. And this is a controller box that they usually come with. And this is an S180. Well, get the light here, see better. So, if you can see, I'm trying to get in. See that little hole down there? It's kind of like where you can adjust it. This is the kind of backing plate you want to put on the other scooter I just showed you. This is an S180 motor. I'm going to replace it with a different motor, and probably with like a, I don't know, 500 to 1,000 watt motor. And you can overvolt them and make them go between 28 and 35 miles an hour. It's not safe for everybody, but if you're into electric scooters, this is the way to go. Right now I'm taking these old batteries and I'm adding the Crystal Geyser water. And the good thing is that what you want to do, you want to restore an old battery. Sometimes you can still restore it, sometimes you can't. Is you want to take this little piece right here that goes on top of it, take it off carefully, and it takes a long time, but then you save money in the end. You don't have to buy new batteries. as you can see, these are the original Curry batteries. Not sure how old they are. I would say probably 7, 8 years old. Sometimes the cells in them are not good, but I've been using my tester, and got 2 of them. And with these batteries, this is 24 volt. You can do in series or parallel. Right now I've got them in parallel. So you turn it on, and then put it in there. Hopefully it'll stay. Trying to get it to. It's kind of hard with one hand, but anyway, let's see. Okay, so right now it's at 28.1.2. It's kind of fluctuating. So then I'm gonna as the charger right here, it should be red, but because it's trickle charging, I'm gonna unplug it. And when I first started out, this was, believe it or not, at 10 volts. Right now, look at that. It's 15.5. It's already gone up 5 volts. If I keep charging it, it's possible that I can get it up to 24. You just have to keep putting them, filling up those little holes with that water. If not, I'll just replace them. But these are really cool. It's a fun project, you know. I always like these older models. The newer model they have is, I'll take you in the room. I've got it. That's my next project. There are the floors. I'm going to be putting floors down, hardware floors. And this is an S500. It's a 2000 and I want to say 7 or 8. It's got the mag rims. It's cool, but as you can see, it's got the 500 watt motor on there, but it's direct drive. And the problem with that is when you have direct drive, you let off the throttle, it goes woo. So it's like direct drive. It has drag. So what you want to do, if you can see, I have to get the light again. All right. Okay. This is right there. That one where the chain's on, that's a centrifugal clutch. It's a free wheel spinning clutch. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. So when you spin the wheel, instead of going, see, it's free. See, so it lets the wheel free spin. But again, the noise you're hearing is because it's rubbing against that tensioner. Now, if you have it like the one on the S180, which you can do on other models, as you'll see, I have to See how it free spins? Yeah, that's how that makes a lot of difference. Anyway, just some projects here. Been working on scooters for the last 15 years. But yeah, these older models are the ones that you want to get because you can do a lot to them. The newer ones, they've got the motor and the gear driven. Oh, it's a mess. You have to replace the whole motor. It's got 11 tooth. I think it's a Stealth 1000, I believe, but they have I think it's called iZip or something. A lot of people take those motors off and they replace them with these type of motors. The ones that are like these, or with the thumb throttle and the brushless motor. That's where you get the most, you actually get a higher spinning RPM. It's actually a faster, like I said, this one, I've got the thing right there, cleaned it all up. That's the plate you stand on and sit. Goes on this scooter right here. This is basically like the Fat Flyer, the F18, the F18. They had a lot of models. They were pretty much all, they were just different names, but they were pretty much all the same, just different styles, but pretty much all the same. So, if you want to get one, get one with the thumb throttle, and the one I showed you with the brushless motor. You get the most torque, and you get the top end speed. Anyway, that's just a little bit for today on Curry electric scooters. Thanks, have a good day.